How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are
Good to
you?
know. Doing
Nice
fine.
to see you here.
Yeah, same here. So, what do you want to talk about today?
I want to talk about the article. This article is from senior article part, and I think this is
Okay.
from What Do You Think part. So the
Mm-hmm.
title of this article is Fake Student Gets Prison for Tricking Parents Out of Money.
This article. Yeah, I have it here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is kind of like an interesting article because he was
Yeah.
able to trick his parents for what, 10 years? Over
Uh-huh.
10 years?
Yeah, so is it real? Is it for real? I think maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm pulling it up here. Oh, hang on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there is error here. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
mm-hmm. I see that.
All right, great. So, tell me, are any of the vocabulary words new to you?
Hmm. Vocabulary?
Hmm.
Yeah. So, do you want me to say the pronounce this word, or so what do you
No,
want me to
I was
do?
just I was just wondering if any of them are new to you, like unfamiliar maybe.
Um, I don't think they are very new to me. So I think
No, okay.
I can understand. Yeah.
All right, great. So we can move on then to comprehension questions, beginning with the first one.
Oh.
When did Quo tell his
Uh-huh.
parents he was moving to NTU to continue his studies?
Oh. So Wendy could tell his parents he was moving to. Actually, I haven't read about this comprehension question, so give me a second, please.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
So, uh-oh.
Oh, but you've read the article, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
When did it say? Uh, yeah. In 2007, he told his parents that he would go to the National Taiwan University. So he asked his parents to get some money for his
Mm-hmm.
studying and the living cost.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So number two, when did Crow's parents find out that he had been lying to them?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, here. In 2017, so they found out their son had never been a student at NTU. They
Uh-huh.
might have been very shocked. So they
Yeah.
found out all the certificates and documents he had used to ask for the money were fake. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Right. I wonder how he was able to like trick him for 10 years, you know? So that's
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah,
Like
right. So
I would have
he must be a very good liar, or his parents are maybe they love him so much. That's
yeah.
why that's why they were deceived over 10 years, isn't it? I
Yeah,
think so.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. How much money did Crow's parents say they had given him?
Hmm. How much money did Kara's parents say they had? Where was that? They said, oh, $350,000. Is it right?
Yeah, that's a lot. Yes.
Huh. Yeah, he's a literally
350.
thief, right?
Mm,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yeah.
think they only found him like guilty of stealing what, $6,000?
Yes, I don't understand about that part, right? So
Yeah, me either.
why does the court claim that he stole only about $6,000?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
what's
very funny.
amazing again. about this.
Yeah, right.
Okay. All right, discussion questions. Number
Mm-hmm.
one, how do most university students in your country pay for their studies and living cost?
Mm-hmm. I think in Korea, most university students do their part-time job when at a fast food restaurant or just restaurant or a department store or so many place. I think. I think so.
Okay. All right. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they work while they study?
Yeah. So while they study, I heard from what I remember, some students, some university students, who has a very good grade, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe so they had a part-time job as they worked as a tutoring job.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yeah.
so they teach English or science or mathematics to for high school students or middle school students. So
Mm-hmm.
for them, so I think the tutoring job is the best job for especially for university students because um, they don't have to work outside and
Mm, yeah.
so yeah, just they can all they have to do is just to prepare the class and go to their house or go to some place to meet them,
Mm-hmm.
and then sometimes they get to have some snacks from their parents. So it's
Mm,
very great, great or great
yeah.
job. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's very good.
Yeah. So did you work as a tutor when you were a university student?
Uh, I don't think so. When I was a university student, I worked at a wedding hall, but after graduation, I worked as a tutor.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, but for kids like 6-year-old students, 6-year-old or 7 years, so kindergarten students maybe.
Ah, so like the younger levels, like
Yeah, right.
younger age levels. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
great. So
Yeah.
which one do you prefer now that you're out of school?
Mm-hmm.
If you could go back to the time you were a university student, would you prefer to teach, like to work as a tutor, or would you still go back to the wedding hall?
So if I had a chance to go back
Mm-hmm.
to turn back time, then I would
Yeah.
do both. I would choose both. Is it right? I would choose
You,
both jobs
oh, yeah.
because I
Okay.
think, yeah, I'm kind of greedy because, so I think in terms of having a lot of experience, I think working at a wedding hall would be good for me because when I worked there, I got a chance to meet a lot of people that there, and I think I've learned so many things and it was kind of fun. But at the same time, in terms of getting money, getting a lot of money,
Yeah.
not a lot of, just getting more money, I think, yeah, touring job would be better. So that's
Oh,
why I do. I would choose
you
both
do
of
both.
them. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Oh, okay. All right. Good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, second. Oh, I have an additional question to that first one though.
Yeah.
Because here in the Philippines, it's common for universities to offer scholarships, to students.
Yeah.
So some students can work at the university, so like they can work as janitors or like custodians, or they
Uh,
could also work in the library.
yeah.
And in place of getting paid, the school would pay for their tuition fee and also give them some sort of an allowance. Do
Uh huh.
universities in Korea also do that? Like, do they
Yeah.
offer that kind of benefit?
Yes, right. But I think the most popular thing in the university is like um, but it's for only graduate students. So you have you know TA, right? Teaching assistant.
Yeah.
But
Mm,
teaching assistant is only be given to the graduate student, not university student.
I see. Yeah, we don't have
Uh-huh.
that. I know what a
Oh,
TA
really?
is. Have TAs here.
Oh, oh, yeah. But I think in Korea there is TA system. So
Mm,
if you are a graduate student, then you can apply to be a TA. So
mm-hmm.
sometimes instead of what is that professor, so you can go to the
Yeah.
class and you can give a lecture to the university students. So
Mm,
yeah, I think that's
wow.
great. So instead of working there, instead of working as a TA, like assistant teacher, yeah, teaching assistant, right? Assistant teacher. So you can get a scholarship, or you can. From what I remember, so you don't have to pay tuition instead of
Oh.
yeah. So it's like trade, good trade.
Mm-hmm. It's a good trade-off.
Trade. Yeah, yeah, good trade off. Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
aside from TA, I don't remember like other
Yes.
part-time job or something.
Uh, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Mm-hmm.
to know. Thank you.
Yeah, no
All right,
problem.
number two, what would you say is the most important thing you learned as a student?
Mm, that is a good question. So I think, as I said earlier, the people at age, is it right? People at age. How can I say like the age of the university students, like from 20 to 25 or 24. So I think the people of age is like a sponge which
Mm-hmm.
absorbs everything. So
Yeah.
I think so. I believe that the more they experience something, the more they get they learned from that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
that's why the most important thing is getting various experience, like
Mm-hmm.
in Korea, or so in their country or other country. So.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So I think, yeah, one of my friends, really focused on getting money,
Yeah.
while she was studying. But I didn't think that it was a very good idea, because she couldn't focus on studying at all,
Studying. Yeah. Right.
because as you know, so after working she was really exhausted, so
Yeah.
she didn't have any time to focus on the
For studies.
books, or yeah. So she said that someday she didn't have even any energy to turn the page on, to
Oh my.
read the sentence, because she was
Yeah. Right.
really exhausted. So
Like she was
I
dead tired.
yeah, right. So actually that tired. So I convinced her not to go there, not to go to work, because
Mm-hmm.
I said, so your main job is a student, not a part-time job. So
Yeah.
she agreed my words, but
Mm-mm.
the thing was, as you know, the tuition was so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why she didn't have any choice. She didn't have any option, or
Mm.
uh,
Yeah.
she couldn't.
Alternatives?
Oh yeah, she didn't have any alternatives. So yeah, it was that was not so fun.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So like when
Mm-hmm.
you're a student, then you should focus on being a student
Mm.
unless you can balance doing two things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If it were up to you, would you rather study in the US or Canada? Why?
Mm. Yeah, I would definitely. choose studying in the U.S. because
Why not Canada?
because actually, yeah, maybe if I had a chance to have a class in Canada, then I would go there. But actually, I don't have any experience of having a class in Canada, so I don't know. I have no idea about any system, any educational system in Canada. But I do
Yeah.
have experience studying in the U.S. because now I'm currently living in the States at the moment. So and I got to have a class. I get to have a chance to learn English for like 6 months here. So
Mhm.
at the time, at first I felt like a little bit awkward, but as
Yeah.
time goes by, I was very surprised to see how different between Korea and the U.S. I mean the educational
Right. Yeah.
system, right?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
in Korea, even when I was in the university student, I wasn't familiar with the discussion or
Mhm.
just asking a lot of questions to professor or other students. But here in the U.S.,
Mm-mm.
I got to have a lot of chance to speak about
Mm-mm.
my thought and
Yeah.
ask a lot of questions to others. So that's why I got to learn so many things. So I that's why I realized that this education system is really good comparing to Korea. So that's why if I had a chance, then I would study in the U.S.
Mm. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Like
Mm-hmm.
based on your experience, that's why you're gonna choose the U.S.
Yeah.
Ah. So it's not really like because of how the place looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Okay. Would you still go? So nowadays, there's like a lot of news going on. What do you call this? There's this Asians are people too movement because of the violence in the U.S. against Asian people.
Asian
So
hate
I don't know if
crime.
you've right.
Uh-huh.
Yes, exactly. So there are a
Uh-huh.
lot of issues nowadays in the U.S. because they blame Asians in general for for COVID-19.
Uh-huh.
So
Right.
this, yeah, like despite that issue, if given the chance, like, oh, Young, we're gonna pay for everything, like for your studies, you just have to come here. Would you
Uh-huh.
still take the chance,
Sure.
despite you would?
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay. All
Sure,
right.
because yeah, so because my students and even my family are really worried about the situation in the U.S. So whenever I'm on the phone with them, then they always ask me, so are you okay? Are you right? So the news says that blah 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 blah, but I think I'm totally fine because. Uh, so actually, the U.S. is a very huge land, right?
Mhm.
So I heard that this accident happened from what state? So Atlanta, maybe. So, but now I'm currently living in Arizona. So it's really far from there. So I think, how can I say? uh, and there are really various people here. So even if there is an accident in the other state,
Mhm.
the whole land, the whole country wasn't is not affected at all. How can I say? Does it
Oh,
make
so
sense?
it's not widespread. Yeah, it makes sense. So in most states, like in some states, hate
Mm-hmm.
Asian crimes is a thing, but in
Mm-hmm.
other states it isn't. And so you're in one of those states.
Exactly. Right.
Ha. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well,
Thank you.
Jiyoung, this has been fun. Yeah, thank
Okay.
you. I hope to see you again soon.
Okay. Yeah,
Bye for
yes. So I changed it. I changed the teacher to you, like you. Okay, okay.
Ah,
Bye
oh,
bye.
okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
bye bye.